get jealous of the things I've done, 'cause I have played my way through the better days. I will not be angry if you walk away, 'cause it just proves that you are not okay. I should've known from the start that I was starting something. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I should've known right from the start that it would end in more than. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I can't help but feel the way I feel when I'm with you. When I'm with you, I can't help but feel the way I feel when I'm with you. When I'm with you. Stop your yelling, you used to be so calm. You were my number one, but now you're just no fun. I showed you my hand and you played it repeatedly. Oh, and now it's time to go back into me. Oh, I should've known from the start that I was doing something. Oh, I should've known right from the start that it would end in nothing. I can't help but feel the way I feel when I'm with you. When I'm with you, I can't help but feel the way I feel when I'm with you. When I'm with you.
I'm losing my mind in a wave of you. Swept me up like the ocean blue. Can't lie, gotta face the truth. I'm falling harder than I wanted to. And they say don't go diving in too deep, but I'm already diving in so carelessly. I'm losing my mind in a wave of you. Swept me up like the ocean blue. Can't lie, gotta face the truth. I'm falling harder than I wanted to. And they say don't go diving in too deep, but I'm already diving in so carelessly. Your tide is getting harder to resist, but I don't mind. Honestly, I could get used to this. My mind in a wave of you. Swept me up like the ocean blue. Can't lie, gotta face the truth. I'm falling harder than I wanted to. And they say don't go diving in too deep, but I'm already diving in so carelessly. Your tide is getting harder to reach.
to you, run 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 to you, and I run to you, run to you, run to you, on and on and on and on and on. Made it out of the darkness. Elated now to finish what we started. Oh yeah, you and I, we will survive. We'll walk through the devil's fire. You and I, we will survive. We'll calm the troubled empire. Made it out of the darkness. Elated now to finish what we started. Oh yeah, you and I, we will survive. We'll walk through the devil's fire. You and I, we will survive. We'll calm the troubled empire. Free at last. Just
your time to get here. Tell me what you want. I know what you're thinking. Are we really on? Tell me how it feels, and baby, come on, come on. See you now coming, taking me on. Take me to the deep end, run and jump ball. Tell me how it feels, and baby, come on, come on. I should've known by now that we're out of control. Waiting for you to slow down. I should've known by now that we're out of control. But we'll never slow down. Running from the real thing, drinking on. Don't know what you're thinking, you don't really show. Tell me how it feels, and baby, come on, come on.
I remember sneaking out after dark. You'd have been on my mind all night long. Maybe we'd have got a vodka lemonade. We show the cool kids how to be the youth of today. We jump the fence and play in the Mr. Grogan's pool. Hit call the police and we hide behind the school. We spent hours throwing stones into the sea. They were the best days of my life, I promise thee. Oh, I could be a saint while you would be the sinner. My mother used to frown when I'd invite you home for dinner. Oh, my darling, how I miss you to the day I'd give my everything to see your face again. Oh, I'm so sorry I've been distant in the past. I've written tons of letters and they ended in the trash. Oh, my darling, how I miss you to the day I'd give my everything to see your face again, my friend. We fooled around when we got to 22. I remember falling so in love with you. But your parents packed your bags and moved away. Your father got a job in the Empire State. Oh, how I wish you stood your ground and stayed behind. I've loved and I've lost, but you made me feel alive. I guess you got a job, a life, and a family. But I
Okay, we're gonna try this. No, go away. You're ruining my favorite song on my playlist there. Stupid. Well, my grudge tries to fight Thor and Zeus for no reason. No, you can still fight them. I already fought Thor, remember? I beat Thor in East 10. He was level 99. He was a bitch. Oh my god, Chibi. Yeah! Chibi is Tuesdays. I'm not supposed to have my controller in her hand. Oh, she's turned sideways too. Gotta fix that. The controller turns me. There. There we go. You're fine on my end. Yeah. I'm a perfectionist. Yo, Crimson. I'm still first. Yes, you are. If you didn't make it to first on on my first attempt at streaming that I had to cut because it definitely 100% was not functional. Well, okay, now I got to get the game all set up. How's everybody doing? I am too sleepy for issues. Stream last night went good. I was there too. Yeah, I went so late. I'm doing well. That's good to hear, Crimson. I is so tired. I gotta remember to put a cap on how long I stream on Mondays, so I can go into my early Tuesdays. Okay. I guess I should do my full intro. I already switched scenes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you're watching from. I'm AmaltheaAoiSi. Welcome to my Monday streaming. Not Monday streaming, Tuesday streaming. See, I'm asleep. It's Tuesday streaming, which of course is Cozy Gaming's, and Ryza 3. I'm getting the second game. Nice. The second game was awesome. Third game's making me seasick with how detailed it is. Oh, synthesize an explosive. Okay. I do appreciate that she fixed her shorts finally. No more tear in the back of her shorts. But yeah, so it's Atelier Ryza 3. I have no idea what that is. This is the most ridiculous thing I've seen. It looks like a freaking jellyfish. No bikinis. No. No. Here we go. We'll go black and red today. Jellyfish. It is a jellyfish. I didn't mind them. You know, the thick thighs meme of Ryza. She does have thick thighs. Her thick thighs saved the Atelier series. No bathing suit. Here we go. We'll go dark with everybody today. Props to their covering his nips with a little lay. That's some next tier censoring. And we don't have Boss to look at his little bikini hammock. Okay, we're going dark. Making an explosive. Oh, hopefully the signal doesn't crap out. Well, now it's completely stabilized. What the hell, internet? Well, okay, not completely. Mostly stabilized. Oh, this explosive is what I'm supposed to make. Filter. No. Sort. Fire. After get all the games, and I'm buying season passes. Ooh, that's why I get the deluxe ones on sale, because the season passes come with it. Also why I'm waiting on Yumiya, so I'll get the deluxe one. I'll get all the season passes, and then I don't have to go back and play it again. They don't. Yeah, they do. All the ultra deluxe ones I've gotten, I've always paid the same price that you would for just the base game. I wait till it's on sale, and it comes with the season passes. And outfits. Okay, I don't have any more of that. Okay. Let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. So like this one and all the other ones, I've never bought the season passes separately. I buy it as a set. I checked when I buy the deluxe and sale, they force you to buy the ultimate. Yeah, I mean, I bought the ultimate of these. I buy it when the ultimate is the same price and be equipped. Yes, I've already equipped them. Thank you for this tutorial after I've already made stuff to equip. Battle preparations. Equipment. Because boss took my items. How dares he? Oh, this is too quiet on my side. But yeah, I wait until the ultimate version is the same price as buying the base game, not the deluxe game. And then it's worthwhile for me because it's on a big sale. And I get all the season passes and all the DLC, and then I don't have to, you know, pay extra. Costed me a whole chicken. Aw. I missed that post. I'm sorry. Poor chicken. Rest in pieces. Okay. Everything's good. And Gust is pretty good about having annual sales, especially in the summer. That their games, you can usually get them for a pretty decent price on sale. Hi, little ladies. I'm going to beat you up now. Okay, yeah. I know how to use that. Thank you. Press square. Okay. Boom. Press OR square while holding L1 to switch skills. Have enough AP. Oh, I can switch places. Okay. L1. L. That's the same. Okay. Go away. Alice will make suggestions. Yeah. Deal magic damage. Okay, fight together. That concludes that. Good. Boo 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 boo. Okay. Wee. You can consume 10 AP to perform quick actions, which will let you take a turn immediately, regardless of your wait time. Keep in mind that you can only use items when you do this. Yeah. Okay, so that hasn't changed. Oh, it didn't hit her first. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. Just about the same as second game, but not quite. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, doo, 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 doo. Staying hydrated. I want boss back. I played 2 games with Ace 4. I want boss back. I've waited 2 games to play with boss. I'll try to get the Ultimate Edition. It does save money when you get the Ultimate Edition on sale. Because then you don't have to buy them season passes. It only really sucks on your wallet if you buy the Ultimate when the game first releases. Because then like $200. But you can get them for like 20 to 40 depending on the game. The newer the game, of course, the more expensive. So like Ryza 3 is going to be more expensive than the financial edition. It is. And a can you wait to play the game or not? So with the Atelier games, I'm good waiting. I know they go on sale quite frequently. And I want the extra content because I know I really love them. Get away from me, Poonie. You little sneaky green booger bastard. But I also know they're not for everybody. Oh, and now it's a commercial. I got to wait. Yeah, bye-bye, Poonie. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I smacked you in the head, you little duder. All right, physical. There we go. Start their moves. Boom. Okay. Ooh. Welcome back from the commercial break. But yeah, as a financial decision, if you're planning to buy the season passes on something and you know it's included with the higher pack, wait on the game if you can and get it when they do the really big sales. It takes time and it takes waiting. If it's a game you can't wait for that sale and you really want it, you can get them separately. Oh, that helps. Thank you for letting me know. I forgot to unpause that. Wait! I like how I can go that long with nobody telling me. Oh, wrong direction. Alright, blue guy. You didn't miss a bunch. It's all subtitled anyways. And if it's a game you're iffy on, if you already have a Game Pass, wait till it's available on a Game Pass and then try it. Try it before you buy it.
どうにかって感じだな。
Yeah, I booped your snoot.
行こう、ライザ。
So for me, if it's an Atelier game or a Falcom game, I'm going to get the ultimate version. Have a great stream. Thank you, Crimson. You have a great day. Yeah, I have certain companies that I will 100% buy their ultimate editions because for me, it's worth it. I love the game. I want to support that small company and I can financially do that. Not everybody can. And it's cool. That's why there's 3 different versions. What I don't agree with is the physical copy and the digital copy costing the same amount of money. If they really want to push digital, the digital game needs to be cheaper than the physical game. Because the physical game, I'm paying for the disc to be printed or the cartridge to be made, the packaging and the shipping and handling and all of that. Digital, I'm not supporting any of that because I'm not getting any of that. I guess it comes down to me being taught if I'm going to do a design for somebody, my cost of the design needs to include my time, my materials used for drawing out the design. If I'm making it on top of designing it, that's 2 different bills. If you're renting a space or whatnot, and you know, your materials, your overhead, not a big overhead, but you know, you use electricity if you're sitting in a room designing or sewing. If I'm sewing, then it comes down to wear and tear on my machine because eventually after so many projects, would have to maintain or replace the sewing machine. Hi, AoiSi. Hi, Bish. Welcome to the stream. Am I going the right way? I am going the right way.
僕は坊主と一緒に夏季休暇中。オートではまあいろいろあったかな。
Right now, the big gaming industry is you're getting away with charging digital and physical the same, and nobody really complains about that. They just complain about the overall price of the game. You think the rising video game prices are justified? I think so. To an extent. Like I said, with the prices also come overhead. How many people worked on it? How long were you working on it? What is the cost of the building that they're making it in? Cost of internet, cost of shipping, cost of printing, all of that. With the more detailed games, you're using a higher energy using system. You're using bigger graphics cards, which means you've had to upgrade all of your computers and your systems. And none of that should come you know, that all needs reimbursed with money set aside. The cartridge thing is weird, but it's happened in the past where you have games locked by a key. And then the sucky thing is you lose that key, and then you try to play that game later on a different system, and you don't have the key. What I don't think is that cartridge with only a key should not cost the same amount as a cartridge without a key. Or, well, it should cost a little bit more than digital, but not as much as a purely physical, you have the full version of the game on a cartridge. Like I said, the cost needs to be set by what's going into making it. I mean, trust me, I'm a designer. There's a reason people buy things from, like, Temu and stuff. Fast fashion is a thing because nobody wants to pay the money for real fashion, or real designs, or real artists working on stuff. They want it cheap, $1 to $2. Well, how long did the artist work on it? What is their hourly rate? It should be something like $10 an hour, depending on training and abilities. You get it? Yeah. Like, you would never know that me designing one outfit would be me charging like $500 for that one outfit I've designed. Haven't sewn it, I'm designing it. Due to how many hours of research goes into it, breaking apart the play, the character, going to repeated meetings, the media I'm using to make it, the fabric research I'm doing, the location research I'm doing, working with everybody. $500 for one design is kind of minimal. Okay, but materials are expensive, especially vinyl or and ink. Yes. I've been on both sides and I wish I could charge $5 a shirt, but materials, right? Oh, shit. Me being distracted. Everybody's not alive. Oops. There we go. Alright, dudes. Us little lady saved ya. Okay, okay. Uh-huh. Oops. Like if it was up to me, I'd pump out clothes, but I need to make some profit. Yup. Same thing as a designer. Here's the thing that comes with theater, and it's been an argument for years that us costumers were making in theater. A master electrician at a theater is going to get paid the big bucks. A costumer who's making it or designing wardrobe, I was paid $500 to work an entire opera that had 75 costumes. And it was $500. That's 3 months of my life where I earned $500. So, yeah. It's ridiculous. The whole thing started because back in the day, what were women doing? We were sewing. So because we were already doing it, they didn't want to pay us for the training. But nowadays, I have to have the same degree as everybody else that works in theater to work in theater. I have a bachelor's degree. It took me 4 years to finish it. I have high levels of training. I've got a year of graduate school under my belt. I've worked many, many shows. I should cost about $20 an hour to hire me because I am a professional with training and credits. Hell, the one opera I worked on was run by the Met. But am I ever going to get that? No. Even then, 20 isn't a lot. It isn't. And that's just base for my time. That doesn't include replacing my machine parts if they break, the percentage of, are you providing me the sewing materials and the space that I go to? Well, then that's going to be cheaper because you're providing the location. You've already paid for it. I'm not going to charge it. Work at a warehouse and I get 21, right? It's crazy the difference in pay between an electrician and a seamstress. And somehow they always think that costuming is so easy. It takes to design one outfit about 3 months of research, trial and error. You've got your concept sketches, you've got your medium designs, and you've got your final designs. And then as a designer, normally included in that, you're required to show up and oversee the making and fit of what your design being made by the seamstresses. So now you're on location and they may or may not provide you a place to stay. And you're working for about 6 months to a year on a play. Depending on if it's a new production, like off-Broadway, it's a year or two that you're working on something. And you're not being paid enough to afford your rent. So you're working on 3 shows at one time just to afford. And if not that, most costumers have a side gig. They make Halloween costumes. They do alterations for laundry places that do alterations or offer seamstress abilities. They pay you in your passion, right? The starving artist thing is a more modern term because you used to be able to be an artist who could still live. It's ridiculous. And I got lucky that the graduate program I went to taught us how to charge properly for our time and our work. Did you design both male and female costumes? Yes. You really don't get to pick and choose what you design for when you do theater. For the most part, you're usually picked to design the entire group. Sometimes, if you have an intern working with you or an assistant designer who's maybe they're still in school and they're working with you to try to get on-hand opportunities, I like to give them one secondary member of the cast to wardrobe, but usually they're in charge of, if it's a musical, you have an ensemble, the people that sing and dance in the background, but they don't have any names. But yeah, if you work on a musical, you're doing anywhere from 10 to 100 people, depending on the size of the ensemble. An opera, 4 to 50, maybe. Also, it all depends on the size of the ensemble. Sometimes you even have to wardrobe the orchestra. Depends on if they're viewable or not. And let's not act like nepotism isn't a thing in the art industry, because there's some people that get paid bang for bare minimum stuff. Yep. Like, not to knock modern art, but I want to know how to make $1 million by putting a black dot in the middle of a white canvas. Just saying. If I could crack that code, I'm good. Art doesn't pay. Art doesn't nowadays. And a lot of it's because people are like, well, I can just go to the interwebs and print it myself. And then, of course, you've got the fast fashion people. You've got the people stealing art and just printing it. And, well, artists are desperate. They need the money, so they're going to take the low-balling job so that they have a job. It's ridiculous. Okay. Boy, that's a lot of letters.
すごい量だな。よくこんなにたくさん手紙書けるよな。俺にはとても真似。
She got a lot of pen pals. Just saying.
僕もだよ。文字を書くことは多いけど、手紙なんてそんなに書いた記憶がない。
I was a graphic designer. Yeah, graphic designers are awesome. Took anything because I wanted to just work in the field. Right? And that's what I did with theater. I took whatever job I could get because it's a job. I'll work on, you pay me $20 to work on your short film. I'd do it. Some jobs didn't even get paid for it. Nope. Like one job I did, really proud of the wardrobe that came out of it. I wasn't the designer. I was the first hand, which meant I was in charge of making everything. Designer never gave me the images for my portfolio. So how can I prove I worked on that? We're hired based on our last job and how pretty it looked. Nobody cares if the actors messed up and the show was a bomb. They just care, how did they all look? I've also worked on a film, which means that, well, a couple films where I have an IMDb. Nobody's going to find it because I'm not going to tell you my name. And I'm not going to tell you the name of the film because the film is stupid. I will say it's available on Amazon and normally on Amazon Prime. That guy. Our teachers got, it was kind of like a work study thing, hands-on work on a film. Well, the producer guy didn't want to give any of us any credits. Our names would not be in the credits at the end of the movie, even though we were the assistants, we were the hands, we were the key positions, we were the ones making the wardrobe, dressing the people, assisting the makeup artist, running errands, running cables, setting the scenes. We did all. And he didn't want to put our name in the credits. Our teacher fought and stood up for us and we got our names in the credits. You guys are too much for me. I drive trucks and forklifts, heavy equipment. You tech peeps are too rich for me. I'm not rich. I have a hunch you worked on Sharknado. I did not. If I worked on Sharknado, I would 100% say I worked on Sharknado because that was a great movie. No, I worked on a movie that was written by a guy who can't really but you guys don't know the movie. He's a crappy actor. So he wrote himself a script. His wife was the director. And he made himself the lead character, and he had absolutely no chemistry with the lead female. And it was like pushing this romance option onto it, and it just made it creepy. And then the first screening we saw of it, before they had the right background music, it was like some murderous psycho killer. That sounds gross. It was 100% gross. The age gap. What even got more sus? Okay. His ex-girlfriend was cast in it. She was gifted boobas at 17 by her sister who was a Playboy bunny. So she got big bahongas. And that's the kind of role she keeps getting casted in. Was she a nice person? Oh my God, yes. But she gets typecast because she's got huge booba. But your pregnant wife is the director and your ex-girlfriend is your ex in the show and hitting on ya? Like, what? What's up? I'm chatting at school right now. Yo! I'm good at school. Sounds a little spicy. It was so awkward. Like, 100% awkward. I mean, the lady was great, but because of her looks, some of the men, okay, I will admit, we had teens on set. They were not allowed in the spicy scenes to film that, but there was teens on set, and there was many a time in the costume trailer that you would open the door and there'd just be a gaggle of random men waiting to quote unquote help her. I ran lines with her. She's nice. I think she'd probably get more roles if, you know, her agent wasn't pushing her boobas. But yeah, so it was weird. We turned it. It was supposed to be guy's wife dies of cancer, so he moves and is going through a depression, and he meets somebody, and happily ever after, right? Common drama story. But because there was no chemistry between them and the music they chose for the first time we saw it, it was more like he killed his wife and she's the next victim because he's kind of stalking her. And it was creepy. Our story was better than the script. Helper. I feel like the guys at the production were helping themselves. They were helping themselves. I had to chase them off so many times. It was hilarious. But when you're on a set, you're not supposed to talk negatively about everybody. You got to be positive about everything. And for the most part, everybody was nice. I found that I have a 4-day bullshit meter. 4 days of pretending to be nice to everybody and constant stress. I mean, you work on a film set, it's 12 hours for the actors. You, as wardrobe, are set or are one of the key people. You're there at least 2 hours before the cast preparing everything. And you're staying later than the cast. So I was on set from like 4 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes. And I was doing college classes at the same time. An English class. Talk about a mistake. So I'd have a paper due. I have no idea what I wrote. I just typed out until I hit the word limit and submitted it. So I didn't have late homework. But you're working 14 hours to 20 hours a day, 6 days a week to get this done. And of course, you don't film it in order. It's filmed in, if everything in this location gets filmed now, and then you change locations and all the scenes that happen in that location goes now. A fight sequence takes days. You got 5 minutes of a little tuffle because there was a fight in this one. It took us 3 days to film that little tuffle, which meant you had to have the bruises the same every single day. Progressively damaged wardrobe, which means multiple copies of the same wardrobe. And you have to label everything because maybe they get to the end and they're like, oh, we're missing something back here in this scene because these two edits don't line up. we're going to refilm something or add a scene. We did a lot of that. That was the day that I spent the entire night in the hospital because I learned I was allergic to bees and wasps. And one bit me. Stung me. It was a yellow jacket. It stung me 3 times on the foot that I was about to have surgery on after the film. Because I broke my... it was the first broken arch. It's a Liz Frank break. Damn waspa. It does! It was in my shoe! And all I felt was boom, 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 boom. And then I couldn't walk, and I was in tears, and my foot swelled up. I spent all night in the hospital. And I got out of the hospital in time to get like an hour nap before I had to be on set. And I show up to set. I'm wearing a slipper because I can't fit my shoe on that foot. I'm on massive amounts of Benadryl, steroids, and hospital grade antihistamines. Yo, that hero. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, so I'm on all of this stuff. And of course, allergy stuff makes you tired. I'm sitting there miserable on this film set. And they're like, why the hell did you show up? You're just a student. Like, I'm the only person in wardrobe because the wardrobe lady stopped showing up. And eventually they got to a scene where the actors themselves are like, no, we can dress ourselves. We know what we're wearing. You go home. Your VTuber avatar is so cool. Thank you. It's in my chibi form. I have a different one for each game. But since Ryza and Atelier is family friendly, I use my chibi for family friendly. And long story short, never risk your health for a job. That film was not worth it. Crazy you showed up to work. No one would have blamed you for staying home. Right? Have you ever played Bravely Default? I have not. It is on my list of to play at some point in time. Because it looks fun. That's great advice. 100%. I learned it by being stupid. So that film set, that's the first time I did something stupid. In 2015, I went through kidney failure from chronic kidney disease. Apparently, I went with it for like, I don't know, years. But a doctor told me I was lying. And I wasn't. My kidney was 100% filled with multiple bacteria and it calcified into a giant stone. And the doctor was really surprised that the kidney showed any function at all. But yeah, so I was going through kidney failure. I worked on all the shows. Hell, I had 3 surgeries to remove the stone. And then it abscessed, so I had another surgery for that. Then I had a nephrectomy bag that kept giving me problems, so I had multiple instances of replacing that. And then it died. And on March 15th, 2015, it died. And so I had a big surgery for that. I was sewing in my hospital bed. Like minutes after they said they didn't think I would wake up. That was the last time I risked my health for a show. That's concerning amount of dedication to work. It is, and it's an unhealthy coping mechanism. That's how we learn. I hate doctors sometimes. I do. I hate doctors. Except for my one now. I love her. She's made a chart based on my health levels. So my pain chart with her is based off of my constant chronic pain. So she knows when I'm really in pain. Saw your post on Threads. Do you prefer Revenge of the Sixth? I would rather it be Return of the Sith and Revenge of the Fifth. But I do tend to lean towards the bad guys. I mean, you can't have good guys if you don't have bad guys. They're kind of important. But I think Revenge of the Sixth fits better with the wordplay of Sith. Personally. That makes more sense. Right? Celebrate the bad guys twice, and then the good guys got to be extra good. I also prefer that it's 3 days because we usually get Star Wars movies in a set of a trilogy. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, my concerning amount of dedication to work turned into an entire year of massive therapy, anxiety medication, and learning that I was just coping in very unhealthy ways. Problem with Star Wars is they make their villains so much cooler. And a lot of things they make the villains so much cooler. Like Jedi are cool, but they're all the same. They are. And, I mean, technically, if you listen to it, when you've got episode 1, 2, and 3, where they're like, Anakin is supposed to bring balance to the Force. He did bring balance to the Force. You can't have all Jedi. You have to have a Sith. You've got to have a bad guy. So he brought balance by being the bad guy. And most bad guys are bad guys for a reason. I think it's one of the quotes from Jurassic World that, can you imagine, right? Jurassic World had a quote which Dr. Wu says when Mizrani is yelling at him about making the Indominus Rex and creating a monster, and he states, to a mouse, a cat is a monster. So perception is a lot of what makes a bad guy a bad guy. If Dooku told the truth, like, yo, dude, that guy's been controlling me, just FYI, right? I also like the fact that they cut out the fact that, oh, what's his name? The Gungan. The Gungan was supposed to be a Sith Lord. I think that would have been funny. Who's your favorite villain in RPG games? Do I have a favorite villain? I don't think I can narrow it down to one. I like the villains that we learn why they're a villain. And you grow empathy for what turned them into what they are. Kefka's a good one. He was a good one. Mana series usually has really good bad guys too. I think Vision of Mana had the best one in the Mana series. Where the bad guy was bad for a reason. But you can also look at Joker. Like he says, you can't have Batman without the Joker. I love villains that basically mind of you, right? I love the ones that make you question. what is or isn't right or wrong. I think I just finished offline. I was playing My Time in Sandrock. And one of the bad guys in there was only a bad guy because his entire town got destroyed in an attack and nobody came to help. So he sided with the other side because they said everything he needed to. And because the quote-unquote good guys didn't do anything to help him or his people, he believed them. Like, you think they're good, but they've been evil this whole time. Right? The surprise bad guys. The ones that the whole time you're chasing this one bad guy and they're not actually the villain. The villain is somebody else pulling the strings and manipulating you. Which game just did that? Sandrock did that. Where the real bad guy, I didn't even suspect them. Basically Palpatine. Yeah. Palpatine does that. Still need to finish Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI is going down in history as the only Final Fantasy game I'm ever going to finish. Got one, but it's a big spoiler. Depending on the game you're planning to spoil, that's okay. I wish it got a remake or a remaster. It's rumored that Final Fantasy VI is being worked on. Hell, the rumors about Final Fantasy IX are true. We are getting a remaster of Final Fantasy IX. No, I'll wait till I play it. Okay. That's good. Don't spoil it for yourself. I knew 9 was true. In my heart, I knew. Me too, because 9 was on that cusp between technology. What I'm sad about is my favorite one was 8. 9's my favorite. 9's a good one. I like the characters. I didn't like the play of it, but I like the characters. I like how Zane is a good guy and he didn't want to be a good guy. He's just going along. He was just there. 6 remake would be very cool. Some people hate the 7 remake. I was never a fan of 7. I couldn't get into it. I'm of that generation. I just don't like 7. 8 is great. That's how it goes. Like, I appreciate 7 for what it did for RPGs and JRPGs. Specifically, if 7 wasn't as big as it was, we would have never gotten the first 6 in the appropriate order because they started us on the wrong one and called it 1. But I'm an 8, and people either love 8 or love 7. There's very few people who love both. Because they're completely different. 8 is a 100% different game than all the rest of the Final Fantasies. I would say 16 lands in the realm of 8. 8 was just unfinished because of time. Yes! 7 for the win. Hey! That's why it was rushed. Because I gotta come out with a Final Fantasy every year. Rake in that money because 7 was so popular. What sucks is 8's never going to get a remake because the guy that was in charge of creating it has said it would take too long and they would never put the money into remaking it. I mean, hell, how many games did we get that were like Final Fantasy Adventure was the first Mana game? Yeah, I couldn't get into 7. I didn't like the characters. Final Fantasy is too big. It is. I view Final Fantasy the same way I view William Shakespeare in theater. Overrated. Are they good games? Yeah, I can say they're good games. Are they masterful, great games? No, I've played other games that are way more balanced, way more depth in their story than Final Fantasy.
よし任せろライザー倒せたすげえぞタオいっけライザー助かったはっくらえどうだこいつで
I don't think they need to have a Final Fantasy every year. I really don't. I think if they took more time to develop the Final Fantasy games, they could be as great as they're pushed. But this is also coming from somebody who doesn't like Harry Potter. I don't like the Hunger Games. I'm not really big into the stuff that's like super. I hated Twilight. Oh my lord, did I hate Twilight. Can't even believe I was forced to watch them movies. I want Square to work on their old titles for Final Fantasy and then work on their other titles like Legend of Dragoon or Bravely Default. Well, Bravely Default's getting is that no, it's a different one. One of them's getting a Switch 2 boost. And Square is going back and redoing things now that they're kind of Bravely Default is. Okay. How did someone convince you to watch Twilight? You know when you're out with family and they're like, let's go to the movies? It's kind of the same reason that I saw Hunger Games, at least the first one, and the Harry Potter movies. They just kind of like, we're going to a family outing, and you're the one person who doesn't want to watch that? Yeah, that was me. I was the one person. They do have 3 games, but I like that combat system and should be worked on more. Right? I think Harvestella should be worked on more. They left it at a cliffhanger for a really good series, and it's just kind of there. Especially when Final Fantasy just caring so much, right? They're putting all their eggs in one basket is what Squaresoft is doing. Where you have other companies, Falcom. Falcom is bringing back all of their old stuff because they want people on on the newer generations to be able to have access to their older generation games. Okay, Twitch is on a commercial. Yes, my family dragged me to Twilight. My friends dragged me to Hunger Games. My family dragged me to Harry Potter. I fell asleep during Harry Potter. I was so bored during Twilight, I created my own story for it, which was so much better. I figured out that if you actually offed the 2 lead characters, it wasn't a bad story. Like, the werewolf take, that was cool. Just delete the vampires and definitely Bella and Edward. Take them out completely. You didn't need them. Unnecessary for the story. Hope no one dragged you to 50 Shades of Grey. No, I actually laughed at people for 50 Shades of Grey because it was a fan fiction of Twilight, and then she changed the names to print the books. Nobody was dragging me to a fan fiction. LMFAO, 100%. Don't drag me to that. It's also why I didn't see the last movies. I was finally at the point where I'm like, I'm putting my foot down. You've dragged me to 2 of these movies. You are not dragging me to the 3rd one. I think they also did not appreciate the fact that I was rewriting the story as I was sitting there. Like, you know, if I took her out and took him out, I've got a pretty decent story that I could tolerate. And Harry Potter. Didn't like Harry Potter. I liked the beasties. I like creatures. Where am I? Okay, there's a question mark up here. We're going to do this question mark. I'm just running around randomly right now. Oh, we have some wonderfully multitudinous commercials. Don't you hit me, damn it. You hit me.
一丁やってやろうぜ。ドイツ伝統だ。
走らないでよ。どれにしようかな。
No, I don't have any CC. You like anime? I used to watch a lot of anime, and I was part of an anime store. I am way behind in modern anime. I don't know. Mentally, I don't have the time to watch it. What's your favorite? Slayers. 100% Slayers. Lena Inverse. Dragon Slave. Gowry Gavriev. Love me that Slayers. That's why I watch dub. Yeah, but to keep up with the family here, I can't watch dub because they all watch subbed. And there are some series that we started. Like hubby's like, here, we're going to watch this. I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. And then I would fall asleep and he binged the whole rest of the series. And then I'm left to my own devices. I hate subbed, honestly. I'm 50-50. I'm good either way. But I think there's a bunch that I'm just like, I'm not going to watch it because I got left behind. Only because I don't want to read. Me, it depends on the series. And yeah, because I'm always moving, 100%. But I got to the point where either the anime I want is subtitled only, or I'm too busy focusing on something else because I'm always multitasking. I need something that's just noise in the background.
Oh, どこ行くんだ?
Come on. There we go. Fast travel there. We're gonna keep doing this until I level up a little. Spy X Family is good background noise. I'm not interested in that one. I don't know. I'm weird. Right now I'm very much into crime dramas. Ever watched Samurai Pizza Cats? I think a long time ago. I think they came out when I was in my teens, so I wouldn't have purposely watched it. But I have seen all the original Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, GT, the movies, straight from Japan for Dragon Ball. Before, you know, Funimation went back and started releasing it in its entirety. I said I used to do the anime store, which meant I was watching all kinds of anime. Gotta watch it to be able to recommend it. And then at some point I moved, lost access to internet, or to anime on a regular basis. And by the time I got to it, because I think I had watched Bleach when it first came out, but I didn't finish Bleach because by the time I got back to it, there was way too many episodes, and I know I don't have that much time in my life. At all. And when I was designing and stuff, I just need stuff in the background that I'm not going to get distracted. So I usually have like a repeat of movies or shows that I watch because I've already seen it. I don't need to look at it. Bleach also takes a bit to take off. The intro kind of dull, not gonna like, right? Like, I like the premise of it, but then you had like filler seasons, and the next thing I knew there was like 200 episodes. It's one thing if you catch a series from the beginning and you watch it continuously. It's another when you're needing to start it from the beginning and there's that many episodes and you realize that that's 200 hours of your life. And there's so much other stuff you could do with 200 hours of your life. But I also tend to like the animes that are mind screwy. What was the one I watched? Game something. A couple years ago. Where you signed up on an app and you thought it was just a game, but the game was actually you were sent to off each other. What do you think of Cowboy Bebop? I liked Cowboy Bebop until the boyfriend at the time ruined the ending for me, and then I stopped watching. Battle Royale. I've seen Battle Royale, but it's not Battle Royale. Gamer Addiction or something like that. I don't know. It has a really good manga that it went like... It was good. And it was a mind screw. And then I read the manga, which was great. And I watched that one that was like really short episodes. And it's the Yakuza guy who got married. And now he's a house husband. That one was funny. I also shy away from any of the animes that have... I don't like when the character is just yelling for absolutely, positively, 100% no damn reason. Why do all of your lines have to be done like you've had 9,000 coffees? No Naruto? No, I didn't like Naruto. Black Clover. Never saw Black Clover. Wait, no. I think hubby showed me Black Clover and there was random yelling in it and I couldn't take it. Or that was one of the ones we started together and... he finished it without me. No, he had already watched it. And then there was that I liked Black Butler. Not Black Butler. Blackjack. The doctor who's kind of like a Frankenstein. I like BC because Black Clover because it's like Naruto. Yeah, I never got into Naruto. Let's see if it lets me go this way. But the character development in everyone else is amazing. You watch Astrobot. I didn't know Astrobot was an anime. I thought it was just a game. The number of episodes of One Piece will make your head spin. I couldn't get into One Piece. Because I'm sorry, his eyes look like boobas. And of course, the random screaming for absolutely positively no reason. There is no reason to yell your dialogue. Like, why? Why do you have to yell? Everybody's right there. I think they showed me My Hero Academia, and I couldn't get into it either because all the lines are yelled. You might like Windbreaker or Samurai Champloo. I never liked Samurai Champloo. I couldn't get into it. Windbreaker, never heard of that one. A lot of fighting. For me, it's not the fighting. I need to have a really, really good story. And if they're going to yell, I need to have a reason for them to be yelling. I don't need a character to constantly be sounding like this. I can't do it. To me, it's annoying. And I don't care how good the show is. If that's what I'm listening to, it grates on my nerves. Ranma 1/2. Love Ranma 1/2. I'm glad they've continued it. Ranma 1/2 is a good example of yell when yelling is appropriate. I'm supposed to be going anyways. Here. I'm supposed to be going here. Okay. Through the sunken mines. Through whatever this is. To here. Alright. Alright. Love that anime. Yeah, Ranma is so great. Like, they don't yell too much in Windbreaker. Like, there is. But most of it's in calm and collective. I don't know. I'm picky. I couldn't get into My Hero Academia. I didn't like Attack on Titan. I think there was one called Killing Floor. I don't know. I saw some random episodes of it and I liked it. Killers of Bra are a joke of embarrassment. You're chibi. I can't take you seriously if you get mad. That's because I can't close my eyes. I squints. Oh, much squinting. I'll put it on my try list. Oh, shit. So used to playing games where I die when I swim. I forgot she swims. Oh. Excuse me, bad guys. I'm just trying to get to where I need to get to. Hello there, Anna. I love Berserk. That was good. Golden Boy. Golden Boy's funny. Inappropriate for all ages, but funny. Let's see, there was Ranma. Captain Tyler. I like that one. I hate that it's a cut off one. Berserk is on YouTube for almost 10 hours. I shy away from the YouTubes that broadcast anime because a lot of time that's illegal. Unico, I really liked Unico. It's also cut out a lot. Yep, so that they don't get caught by the copyright whatnots. They can't show it in its entirety. I mean, hubby's got Crunchyroll. If I want to watch anime, I can just go to Crunchyroll. And Netflix has a lot of anime. And even Disney is getting in on the anime game. Like some weird visual stuff. Yep, it's so that they can get away with the copyrights. Cromarty, hi, dubbed on YouTube. Yeah, I am iffy on YouTube. Unless it's one of the old ones from the anime companies that we lost. And it's kind of disappeared to time. That takes a lot of damage. I want boss back! Gundam Requiem is pretty good on Netflix. I never liked Gundam. I couldn't get into it. I do not like mechs. I also don't tend to play mech games. I don't know. I don't like mechs. I love Godzilla, but I don't like the mechs. I think Mechagodzilla is the closest you're going to get to me loving a mech. Oh, Sakura Wars. Those mechs are okay. Oh, you're a big boss. No wonder this area beat my butt. Oh, itchy, 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 itchy. I do know that I hate Macross. What about mechs against Godzilla? As long as it's a Godzilla, I'm okay. And usually the mech that you get to go against Godzilla is Mechagodzilla.
Ryza なら有効活用してくれるよね。それ。
集めておこう。
But I don't tend to like mechs. I don't know. To me, they all seem like they do the same story. And Macross, hell, most everything could have been stopped by, like, I don't know. I hate Minmay. She's annoying as a character. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, if it's a mech thing, it has to have a unique story for me. Who's better, King Kong or Godzilla? Godzilla. You have no idea. I was raised on Godzilla. We imported him from Japan to get the Japanese version of the Godzilla movies. My mom has a huge collection of American and Japanese Godzilla merch. My niece's first crush as a baby was Godzilla. King Kong's good, but King Kong would not exist without Godzilla.
小さな洞窟だけど、ここが私たちの本当の冒険が始まった場所なんだよね。
石はかさばるし、重たいん
Do
だ
you
な。
like Transformers? I watched Transformers. I did not love Transformers. I loved the toys for Transformers. I love Bumblebee. He's so cute. It's weird how Godzilla had the world in a chokehold and now not as much. He still has a major fandom. But I think there's just so many Godzilla movies out now that it gets hard to follow. I mean, he's in the Guinness Book of World Records for longest running movie series. Ultraman. Ultraman was okay. Godzilla as a crush. Yeah, like, babies are weird. So I had a big issue with Oceans when I was little because my brother would not fall asleep until the shark in Jaws was killing people. So in order to get the baby to sleep, my mom played Jaws a lot. I could not, no, sharks, no. And my brother still has like this weird obsession with sharks. I think sharks are cool too. But I did not, at 3 years old, need to see that much of Jaws. And for my niece, it was Godzilla. She wouldn't go to sleep until Godzilla. And over her crib was the imported wall scroll of Godzilla. Hell, even at a convention, I got my mom an autographed Godzilla from the director of Godzilla 2000. And one where he beat the crap out of that first attempt at an American Godzilla movie. You know, big iguana attacks New York. Gives birth to 100 babies.
あったら便利そうだけど寝るときはちゃんと寝た方がいいよ
見つけた。もしかしたら仕事でも使え。あ、いや、なんでもないよ。よっ。
Yeah. My brother in sharks was weird. Hell, my fear of the dark is spurned by Chucky. And I don't live in Alaska anymore, but we lived in Alaska. And it was we moved to Alaska the year that the first Alien movie came out. And I don't know about any of you, but Alaska in the winter looks like the planet they land on in Alien. I thought Godzilla was a dude. Godzilla is ungendered, but there is a baby. For the most part, he finds the baby. But yeah, I believe canonically Godzilla is a male. Raises baby Godzilla that he finds. And Mothra is his queen. Godzilla's the king, Mothra's the queen. And Godzilla's back in his good guy face. Alaska can be a scary place to live in. It can, especially in the winter when the sun goes down and doesn't really come back up. And you know you're living in North Pole, which is in the middle of nowhere to begin with. It's dark, it's windy, it's desolate. It looks just like that planet with Alien. Apparently, my dad wanted to watch it because of the shower scenes, and then he was terrified of it. I couldn't watch that movie all the way through without having panic attacks until I was in my 30s. And I watched it and I'm like, okay, it's not as scary as I thought it was this whole time. Damn. Yeah, right? Talk about nightmares. Chucky was the issue because of the fact they used a My Buddy doll. And you had My Buddy and Kid Sister were like the big hot toys of that year, supposedly. And change the button assignments. Okay, I don't want to. I'm just learning where the buttons are now. Why would I want to change them? You have to keep track of time. I gotta make dinner. Still hate Chucky. When I had my knee surgery at 16, my brother, there was a marathon of all the Chucky movies. He stole my crutches and forced me to watch them. I got my revenge by finally making it to my crutches, and I beat him over the head with it. What's for dinner? I'll take a plate. Ah, something pasta related. Because I didn't have enough brain cells left after streaming late last night to cook the ham and make bread. This was a mistake of a fight.
ライザ助かった。
にゃ終わらせる。
終わりだ。
クラウディアお願い。ライザ
クラウディ
私に任せて。
ア頼む。
氷の矢だよ。
No, leave Claudia alone, you big monster.
当てるよ。もう一度当てられる。
せっくらい。まだまだ。
始めるよ。
終わり
始めるよ。
No, no.
せーの。
もう一度。今なら当たって。
は
ライザお願い。
どりゃ。
クラウディ
あ任せてよ。ライザ
Boom, 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 boom.
アどれにしようかな。
Okay, what's Fisher will do? Defiance. Okay. Heal. You. Boom, boom. You. Defense. You. Good. Go.
ライザ助かった。
にゃ
せっくらい。首絞まんな。とどめだ。
どれにしようかな。
Okay. Fish oil. You. Heal. You. Go. Sweet. 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 I'm doing better. Doing better.
終わらせる。
どりゃ。とどめだ。
There we go.
せーの。
これは冷たいよ。よし今ならいけそう。
どうだ。
やったなライザ終わりだ。
クラウディアお願い。ライザ私に任せて。
せっ
氷の矢だよ。
Boom, boom, boom.
氷の矢だよ。
クラウディア
クラウディア
よろしく。
頼めるか。
Magic. There we go. Do your special attack. Take him down. Take him down. I go to win. Oh, gotta go. Thanks for the stream. Bye bye. Bye, Vish. Have a great day.
終わりだ。
Thank you for having conversations with me
最後だ。
and hanging out.
ライザお願い。任せてクラウディア。
よーしまだまだ強くなれるぜ。
強くなっちゃったみたい。
まだまだ戦えるぜ。
Oh. There we go. All right. Am I still on the right track? I think so. I think I'm on the right path.
にしてもなんで突然島なんて現れたんだろうな。
Supposed to go to that island that talks to me.
再起動したとか。
All right, now I got a fast travel point. Sweet. How's my inventory space doing? How's my basket? 193 empty spaces.
実際に調べてみないと
Good.
わからなそうだね。
Man, I remember back in the first game where
この行動って
this was all
誰が作った
underwater.
のかな。島の人じゃないのは確か。
敵だ。気を
Oh, I
つけろ。
didn't hit her first.
クラウディア一緒にやっつけよう。
おりゃ。
行こうライザ
とどめだ。
はっひる。
当てるよ。もう一つ。
任せてクラウディア。はっ
おりゃ。とどめだ。
遅い。
おう分かったぜクラウディア。
あいつ今なら攻撃が通りそうだよ。
どうだ。
やったね。
こいつでどうだ。
ライザお願い。任せてクラウディア。まっ勝つよ。
よし一匹倒すぞ。
首絞まんな。
ウザンタオ。
Heal. You. Boom, boom, ba da doo.
にゃそれ。
行くぜ。おっと。とどめだ。
うわ
Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Oh, my stomach is upset.
任せてよライザ。
Don't think dinner was good. Oh, lunch was good.
終わらせる。
Bleh.
始めるよ。
Heal. Defense. Boom, boom. Go.
ライザ助かった。おりゃ。首絞まんな。とどめだ。
にゃ
冷たいのもいいかな。私たちの勝ちだね。
Victory. Okay, this battle's taking a little extra to get used to. Alright, during Ryza and her friends' adventures, there are times when quests are given in addition to the main quests, such as helping someone in trouble. These are called random quests. Random quests vary in content, and some are suggested by your party members. Random quests do not appear in the list of quests, but they are indicated by a quest icon at the target location on the map. Oh, okay, so it's like Easter eggs. You can receive quests by talking to people. When you complete a quest, you will receive a reward. If you complete a quest suggested by a party member, the corresponding character stats will improve. Okay. Make them like me by doing these quests. Got it.
ここも地図に記しておこう。ねえ。
So it said that because what? I don't see it. No.
What?
No, that's that. That's that. Is there a suggested quest on here? I don't see one. Random quest. There's a random quest. Hunt tiny devils. Alright. Hello, tiny devils. I have a warrant for your heads.
お願いするね。任せろ、ライザ。あいつ今なら攻撃が通りそうだよ。どれにしようかな。
Okay, heal. Can't boom boom them.
ありがとう、ライザ。クラウディア、お願い。ライザ、私に任せて。行くぜ、出るよ。
Boom 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 boom.
当てるよ。まだいける。私の全力だよ。
どうだ。
やった。一体倒したよ。
Alright, one down.
いいよ、クラウディア。
見えてるよ。
どうだ。どりゃ。せ、終わりだ。
ライザー。任せて、クラウディア。隙あり。熱い。一匹やっつけた。やったね、ライザー。
Okay, heal. Oil. Go.
ありがとう、ライザ。
Oh, itchy. Why is my side itchy? I don't know. I itchy. I don't want to be itchy.
ライザ、助かった。ライザ、お願いするね。おっとおっと。はっ、食らえ。どうだ。食らえ。まだまだ。とどめだ。ついてこれる。
私たちの勝ちだね。
この調子でいこう。
Beat the group of monsters. Sweet. Only had to do one fight. Love that. Easy quest.
だから一度も頭が重くなったりしてない。結局何だったんだろう。
I think of it, my head hasn't felt heavy since the island talked to you. Yeah. Give me those yummy, yummy unis that I make boom booms out of and not eat.
発見。
What's that? I should come back here later. Oh, okay. Oh, a bird is going to appear here. All right.
見つけた。
敵だ、気をつけろ。
Itchy nose.
成長を見せてあげるよレント。
やってやろうぜタオ。こいつでどうだ。
You're going down, little dragon.
はっはあ
Boop, 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 boop.
こっちのは倒したぜ。
レント君相変わらずだね。どれにしようかな。大盤振る舞いよ。
ありがとうライザー。せ
行くぜ。
終わらせる。
終わりだ。任せろライザー。
食ら
これでおしまい。
え。わっ
私たちの勝ちだね。
Victory.
それ。
More story. This time I should probably pay attention to the
そう
story.
いや念のため確認だが。
Make sure the gate is properly sealed, right?
ちゃんと
Yeah,
定期的
this
に
was how we
様
got
子
to
を
the
見に来てんだから
underworld
大丈
in
夫。
Ryza 1.
おお、やるなライザ
あのね、私だってもう大人なんですよ。でも気持ちはわかるよ。あの時は
Ah, memory lane. Boss should be with us.
あの頃の私たちにとってはここまで来るのも大冒険だったよね。
ー。敵だ、気をつけろ。
成長を見せてあげるよレント。
やってやろうぜタオ。せい、どうだ。終わりだ。
はっ食らえ。ライザ
熱いのをあげる。
ーお願いするね。はっはあ
どうだ。終わりだ。
わっ
始めるよ。
Bum 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 bum.
ライザー、助かった。
せ終わらせる。
行くぜ。こいつでどうだ。
よし、一匹や
ライザ
っつけた。
ー、頼んだ。やったなライザー。
せ
燃えちゃいな
Do
さい。
do 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 do
来
do
ねえ
do
ならこっち
do.
からだ。
Haymaker.
守りが解けたか
Wah.
総攻撃を仕掛けるぞ。
これは冷たいよ。
みんな
Victory.
まだまだ強くなれそうね。
And a level. Sweet.
強くなれたみたいだ。
見つけた。
Boo boo ba doo boo ba doo boo.
冒険が俺たちを呼んでるぜ。
Hidden Cove Temple. Alright.
お、どこ行くんだ。
Let's go empty the inventory.
Nanda?
ライザ
Boo
たちに
boo
初めて会ったのはこの
boo.
森だったね。
See if there's anything new I can
いい
make.
な。
Specifically, they need gear.
何作ろうかな。どこに入れよう。
Insufficient. Okay.
何作ろうかな。
Da, 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 da. Pickup power. Can I open that? Nope. Okay.
どれにしようかな。レベルアップ。レベルアップ。マテリアル感解
Oh,
放。
I got a tummy ache.
こんな感じかな。よーし、いけ。できた。
Love getting emails like poor lady. She just sent out, "Are you re-registering for next year?" to everybody, including those who are graduating. Oh, need bees. Okay, I need a net. How close am I to making my catcher's net? Need alchemy fibers. Okay. Alchemy fiber, alchemy fiber.
レベルアップ。入れる場所はどれにしようかな。よし。
Boom, da ba. Victory. Okay. Fishing net.
入れる場所は
Our fishing rod. And an insect net.
こんな。よし。いけ。
Give me my gear.
何作ろうかな。どこに入れよう。入れる場所はこんな感じかな。よし。いけ。何作ろうかな。
Okay, what can I make? I don't have a bee, but I should be able to catch bees now. Always need ingots.
まだまだすごくなるかも。どれにしようかな。よし、いけ。できた。どれにしようかな。入れる場所は
Oh, I need
どこに
fish.
入れよう。入れる場所は
Okay. Sweet. Da 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 da. One fishing rod, one bug net. Ooh, 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 ooh. Gonna let me go anywhere now? I can just roam? Yeah.
たまに懐いてくる魔物がいるのよ。
敵だ、気をつけろ。
Go! I'm just randomly exploring. Oh well, story.
付き合い。最後だ。熱いの。
任せてよライザー。はっ切れ。
任せろライザー。
冷たいのはいいか。最後だ。
とどめだ。
今ならいけそう。
来ねえならこ
やっね
っちからだ。
ライザー。
Boom!
連続だ。
Bam!
付き合い。
どうだ。
よし。今ならいけそう。
おりゃやったなライザー。
ライザー、
こいつどうだ。
最後だ。
当たって。やった。一体倒したよ。
どうだ。
やったねクラウディア。
食いしばんな。
Do, 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 do.
この位置なら。
任せてクラウディア。
せい
せい。みんな大
Sweet.
丈夫だった。
Okay.
さあさあ、集めちゃいましょうね。何か貴重なものが見つかりそう。
What?
少し見て回りたいな。
Gather all the shimmering materials. Okay.
俺も使えるのか。
それ、どんな素材も無駄にならないからね。正直ランタン草が欲しいときはここでまとめて採取するのが楽なんだ。
Anything else glimmering?
いつ
Did
か
I
取り
miss
尽くさ
something?
ないか心配だよ。
集めておこ
みんな敵だよ。
ライザ一丁やってやろうぜ。
Have a go, Ryza. Lent, try not to go charging in alone. Okay, now that I see where those little dialogues are happening.
はっくらえ。
任せろライザ。
燃えちゃいなさい。私たちの勝ちだね。とりゃ
ライザなら有効活用してくれるよね。
Ba ba ba.
手に入るかな。
みんな敵だよ。成長を見せてあげるよレントン。
やってやろうぜタロ。
クラウディアお願い。ライザ私に任せて。
クラウディアよろしく。
終わりの宿
終わりだ。
終わらせる。あいつ今なら
Tao's story is the best in this. The amount of growth he's had from the first game to now. Not just physical growth.
お疲れ様。
Is awesome. Squeeze. Give me them bugs.
本当に使うの？
I can make more stuff. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Alright, my tummy is hurting. I'm gonna say that the cheese stick that I had for Num Num is not good anymore. This sucks.
どこに行くのさ？
What made you sick today? I had cheese.
ここにしよ
過ごしやすい気温にな。
Alright, I'm gonna save it. I'm going to go and take something for my upset tummy. I'm so sorry today was so short. With all kinds of technical difficulties at the beginning. I have no idea what the signal was doing. It's not doing it anymore. It's now pretty stable. I don't know. I have no idea what the signal decides to do when it does it. It's weird. Me saying I'm gonna go save it, and now I'm just making stuff. Well, making stuff is fun. Thanks for streaming. Get better soon. Thank you, dear. I have to get better soon. Tomorrow is Sculpt's birthday. There's a save. Alright, yeah. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I should be back tomorrow with some Jackbox game. Keep in mind that, yes, you may join in playing Jackbox game with me. First come, first serve. It'll pop up on the screen. There is a slight delay. I'll try to make sure the delay isn't too terribly bad. If you're on Twitch, I should be able to make it so that you can interact with Twitch directly. But we'll see. Alright, those on Twitch, if you have a channel recommendation for a raid, please pop it in chat now. And I will see y'all tomorrow. As long as this cheese doesn't fight me for the rest of the night. Alright, bye-bye all. Oh, wrong screens. There we go.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I've been distant in the past. I've written tons of letters and they'd ended in the trash. Oh, my darling, how I miss you to the day. I'd give my everything to see your face again, oh, my friend. Back on my feet again, walking around like, oh, something's different, oh, something's changed. So I'm back on my feet again, walking my town.